So we are on our way back from Kings Canyon, and we decided to do a little bit of geocaching along the way. So for those of you who don't know what geocaching is, it's basically people hide little things, containers. They range from micro, which is really, really super small, to large, extra large, whatever. Ammo cans, things like that, yogurt containers. Anyway, this is one that we decided to find along the way. And sometimes they're hidden in very clever ways. We found one time inside of a fence post. We found one on the backside of a stop sign that was a magnet. So that was very cool and very hard to find. And they kind of tell you the terrain that they're in, whether it's hard to, get through, if you need to walk, or, if you can just kind of pull over and go search for it. And there's GPS, so it kind of helps you figure out what little area to go within. And so this is the one that we found today. Other side of a horse farm, actually, that they breed some race horses. You can kind of see the land over there. And normally we would look on the ground. This one actually had fallen from its hiding spot right there up in the tree and had fallen down on the ground. So it was a pretty easy find, but we hung it back up there. So if you're, on this side of the tree, obviously you can't see it. I mean, I'm not going to move around over there, but you can get the gist that you wouldn't necessarily see it. But it's a pretty quick find. So, and some of these are, in remote areas. This one happens to be kind of on the side of, like going into a little residential area. Some are in parks, some are, in the forest. It really depends on whether you have a cell signal or not, whether you can do geocaching.
Kids love geocaching too, especially if it's one that has swag inside the container. Be sure that before you go out geocaching with your kids that you make sure you have little trinkets or little items that they're willing to trade within the container, because when you put one in, you can take one out. This is an example of the geocaching app that we use. It's showing you all of the free geocaches that were around me. The ones in green are all free. There are quite a few acronyms on the app as well, so I'm going to include a few of the most common ones. FTF is first to find. BYOP means bring your own pen. It's usually for some micro that doesn't have room for a pen. DNF is when you're looking and you just can't find it, so you have to mark it as a do not find. TNLN is took nothing, left nothing. You basically signed the little log and then left on your way. Travel bugs are kind of fun. You pick them up from one container, you log it on the app, and then you take it with you to another container and drop it off. LPC is a lamppost cache. It's a pretty cleverly hidden cache, and it's usually in a metal container. TFTC means thanks for the cache. It's usually just a short little acronym that people put in their note to the person who hid the cache. Hope you get out and try some geocaching.
Thanks for